Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Popcorn Chicken. I'm back. Yes, I am back at the office, and Justin's not at my house anymore. So that's good. Yeah, there he is. He's in this office, not my office.
Yeah, stuck with you. Okay.
Yeah. We got a good show. A lot of good things to get into.
Hey, Chris is here too.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's here. He's
Hello.
literally- Yeah, this guy right here. He was also gone.
Yeah, I wasn't gone as far as you, but I was gone.
You were gone somewhere.
I was gone east,
Yes.
but you were gone.
We went east. I went east too.
You went far east.
Yeah.
I was just a little bit east.
Yeah. So we're back and
Back in the studio.
glad to be back. We all watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes,
What?
Justin watched it twice.
What
Yeah.
movie?
What a loser. He watched it twice.
He didn't get it the first time.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to see it again.
I played NSYNC all the way here.
Hell
so
yeah.
That's great.
I don't want to be.
And I'm going to play it all the way back home with the windows down.
Yep.
So, yeah, good. We're going to talk about in detail. So, if you have not watched it,
Get off your ass.
I don't know what you're doing. Ryan needs the billions.
Yes.
So, get out there and support him and
Oh, yeah,
his
what's
cause.
it at
struggling.
now?
He's struggling.
Yeah, support
For
him in
sure.
his cause. We are going to get into spoilers, so warning already for anybody that's watching.
Yes, Kiwi's already saying Deadpool is great.
Facts.
Yes. How great it is? Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to give our scores as well on it, and somebody in here in this room is going to shock the scores. I know for a fact. There's going to be a number that's not going to be popular with the masses, but we also have a whole lot of other stuff to talk about, including news around SEC. You have some stuff to get into, right, Chris?
Sure. Yeah. It's Comic-Con.
What?
Yes. Comic-Con came and went,
Yep.
and it is going to put a lot of holes in a lot of people's wallets in the coming year
Yep.
in items and things to do.
Yep.
But first up, we got to do what we watched and what we know. That's our
your
other
other
show.
show.
See, I didn't even do it this way. And then we started talking about it. Now I
Sorry.
started talking about it. It's okay.
Tricked you.
This
So we're
week
gonna look at some figures tonight.
this week in Hollywood. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. This week in Hollywood, The Princess Diary in 2001. Woo!
Holy shit.
Yes,
That was
2000
2001. Oh, God.
that is when Anne Hathaway walked into my heart.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I watched that a million times, I think.
Really?
I didn't
Yeah.
watch it. My wife was watching it.
My sister watched it, and it was so good.
Actually,
'Cause
no,
it's-
I wasn't. Oh, it wasn't my wife. It was somebody else. Never mind. We weren't married then.
Anyways, moving on.
Oh, yeah, moving on.
Was that the first movie she was like when she came out? Like, Anne Hathaway?
No, she's not gay.
No, no. How do you know?
That's true. I don't.
Uh,
Yeah, you mean like as in
Her
a
first big
prominent movie role, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean.
I would
came
say
out.
so. Yeah, I would say so.
Right. She
In
must have been pretty young too.
this week in Hollywood, in 2004, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
How come they've never made a sequel?
Oh,
to
the
that?
amount of jokes that I got because of my last name. Shut up, people. Was that with 5 O's and 6 U's? Like, no, it's not.
Have you ever been to White Castle?
No, I've not. I actually, it's funny you mentioned that. That's all I wanted to do when I went to the States.
I went in Vegas.
And somebody told me, like, do not go there. You might
Yeah.
get food poisoning.
Yeah, we
it's
went.
not good.
We went in Vegas for some. I don't know. It was late.
Well,
We
they have
needed-
dinner buzz.
Yeah, and I was like, they're cooking the meat. I'm like, that does not look like meat. But I ate 2 of them and a beer.
Was it good?
No.
Wait, they sold beer there too?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Vegas. They sell beer everywhere.
Well, I don't know, like fast food joint.
Yeah, they
Beer.
sell
They sell-
beer at the bank machine.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, so in 2004, that was a while ago. Holy smokes,
Yeah.
20 years ago.
They made 2 of those movies, right?
What?
Harold and
Yeah.
Kumar.
I think 3 actually.
Oh,
The
really?
Christmas special.
Really?
There's a Christmas special.
Yeah,
They should bring that.
they were
back.
tripping out big time. In 1996, a small actor, Arthur
Yeah, Escape from Guantanamo Bay. I forgot. That was the sequel.
Blank Meat Sandwich, right?
Yeah.
In 1996, a small, little known author, George R. Martin, publishes the epic fantasy Game of Thrones.
Who?
Never heard of
This
it.
is a small little thing. no big deal.
What year was that? 1996.
1996.
That's when the books
first
came
book.
out.
First book.
Oh, first book.
Yeah.
Wow. How long did it take to develop into a series then? Like, when was the series come out?
I would say 15 years later.
Wow.
Yeah. In 1973, American Graffiti.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Mhm.
George Lucas.
Yeah. If he
Starring-
didn't do that one, he would have never gotten Star Wars.
Really?
He had
So
to
the
do that.
success of that hinged on Star Wars.
Well, he had only done like student films, and it was
Mm.
Francis Ford Coppola
Like, yeah.
was producing it, and he said, before you do your epic Star Wars, because when he was making Star Wars, people were like, what the hell is this garbage?
Mhm.
He said, go do something else first.
Go do something about cars with Harrison Ford,
Exactly.
so he can act like he gives a shit about the movie.
Yeah, but he was a big car guy. Or he is
Yeah.
Mm.
He almost died in a car accident.
Oh,
George
shit.
Lucas, when he was a teenager. Yeah. Anyways, he
In-
loved
in-
liked cruising.
1999, The Sixth Sense. I see dead people.
Oh, that's a good movie.
The only one of the only good M. Night Shyamalan movies.
True.
Well, no, he had
His first-
Unbreakable was not bad.
Unbreakable was good.
So his first ones were like that.
Yeah.
Because
I
Unbreakable.
think it tailed off.
Yeah,
exactly. Because it
There was a
was.
slow tailing off.
Sixth Sense was his first.
Yeah.
Unbreakable was second. The Village, maybe third. I can't remember what. the other one
or was it Blue Water or whatever?
Lady in
Lady in? Let's look
Lady in
up.
the Water or something.
Lady in Red.
I
No,
saw
no.
that in theaters. No, you're thinking.
Because basically everyone was like, "What's the twist at the end going to be?" Right?
Yeah, that was the meme.
There was no twist. People were like,
The Baka says Deadpool and Wolverine was amazing. Saw it twice. Nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's
Oh no.
awesome.
It's, yeah. Unbreakable was first,
"Where's?" Oh,
and
really?
then it was Signs, then The Village, then Lady in the Water.
The Lady in the Water tripped me out.
I saw it in theaters, and I do not remember it.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Signs was the third one about the right.
Yeah.
Then the Village. Yeah. So yeah, Sixth Sense was great. Unbreakable was great. Signs, the Village.
Yeah, you can
and
see
then
it
just
tailing
started,
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of
The
tailed off.
Happening. That was just.
I didn't like the latest one, the one with the island with by the beach.
You mean old?
Yeah,
That
old.
was the ad for it.
That's
It was
right.
like-
I didn't.
It was
see
weird.
I accidentally watched that. It was on TV, and I was like, are they acting poorly? Are they bad actors, or are they
I
trying?
want you guys to act really bad.
Well, yeah, I was like, they're either really bad actors, or they're doing this to invoke a feeling from the audience of uncomfortability because I'm
Mm.
uncomfortable watching this. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's intentional. And then I was like, this is what is this? And then M. Night Shyamalan does a cameo, and I was like, God damn it, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, that's right. He does it. He's in everyone, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Split good?
Split and Glass are pretty good.
Yeah, Glass is good.
Yeah.
Glass
Okay.
is good. Yeah,
They're a good trilogy.
it tripped everybody out because it connected the universe.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
Yeah. I don't know about his new one that's gonna come out.
Trap.
Trap. I don't know about that.
I
Yeah.
saw Knock at the Cabin. That one was pretty all right.
Okay.
And
Batista.
I think it
in
was you that were saying that this is the first time he's actually given away the ending already.
I think it's
Unless there's another
intentional.
twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't. I mean, there's got to be another twist. This is M Night.
But that's what I was saying before. Like he makes it so there's always this twist. So people
Oh,
are
with
just
a
waiting.
twist.
What's the twist? And if he doesn't have a twist, I don't know.
I didn't like the twist with the old. I did not like that at all.
No, that one
That
was
they were
dumb.
actually young.
No, it was like a government
I never
science
saw it.
experiment or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Also, the last Airbender was ass.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't want to remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not that good. Let's do birthdays for happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy birthday to Jason Momoa.
Mm.
Any guesses to how old he is?
By
By the way, not a fan of him in real life. Twice I met him.
I've met him once.
And I've mentioned this many times.
He's a wonderful, wonderful man.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Really?
talking.
Yep.
He
I actually
was
heard,
not
heard
at all.
I heard a
that.
bad story about him as well.
Yeah,
So
he was not that great.
He came to watch my friend's band, and I literally bumped into him, and then I cheered him, and we drank a beer.
nice.
Yeah.
He is 42.
Justin, what say?
48.
What do people say on the interwebs here?
Internet.
Yeah,
How
what
old
say
is
you? How
Jason
old is
Momoa?
Jason Momoa?
How old is
Don't cheat.
Aquaman?
Don't cheat.
Soul of Aquaman.
All right. He is 45.
Not
We
bad.
split the difference.
Yep.
Yeah. Not
Oh,
bad. I mean, I thought he
46,
would be
not bad.
older than that.
Well, he remember his. Well, he's not married to her anymore, but she was a lot older than him.
Oh,
Girl from Cosby Show.
yeah. Vanessa.
No.
She played Vanessa.
Oh, she played.
the character Vanessa.
Yeah. Anyways.
Happy birthday to Wesley Snipes. And we'll get into that in a
Yes.
bit.
Who?
Damn.
Ooh.
How old is Wesley?
Oh,
Good old
shit.
Wesley.
70.
And I met him.
70.
I met
70.
Wesley.
71.
Wesley is a really good person. He signed a $10 bill for me,
Nice.
which it wasn't my $10. Somebody asked me to do it, and I said okay. And he just looked at me. He's like, okay.
Wesley
And-
Snipes. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're saying what, Justin? 70?
71.
I'm gonna say
What?
68. 68. 104.
Aria
I mean, he is a
Blackness,
vampire.
105. 104.
He's a vampire.
Oh man.
I was saying 68.
68. What'd you say, Justin?
71.
71. Wesley, when I met him, I was like, you are very small for Blade. He was actually shorter than me. So
They didn't make him look big in the Deadpool movie. I was like, whoa.
he is
He is
62.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. It's not bad, eh?
Yep.
Not bad.
Yeah, maybe Jason Momoa just reacted badly to your dad jokes.
I never spoke to him.
Maybe you should start every conversation with a dad joke. Then.
Well, we couldn't have a conversation with him because he
Maybe you should just go up to strangers and say dad jokes.
yeah, well, it wasn't just me. There was other people that said he's a douche. But so yeah, anyways. Happy birthday to Arnold.
People say he's a douche, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Arnold.
Oh, he's 85.
Arnold. Him and Chris Pratt are hanging out right now at his house.
It's his father-in-law.
88.
Is it?
He's married to Schwarzenegger's daughter.
I didn't know that.
Chris Pratt? Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they're hanging out.
Okay. I was like, well, that's cool.
I don't remember her name, but yeah, they're married.
Arnold is
How old am I?
85.
85. What say you?
88.
What say you, Justin?
88.
Oh, I didn't understand his accent.
88 years
What does
old.
the chat say? How old is Arnold?
Oof.
Give everybody. Ari says 84.
Mm-hmm.
Arnold is 77.
That's it.
I was 11 off.
You were this close.
88, 77.
You sounded happy.
You missed
I was
it by
only-
this much.
Ah.
Naked Gun.
Happy birthday to Lawrence Fishburne. How old is Lawrence? I am shocked at this number.
Okay, which direction do you think he's shocked in? That he's like what 28 and just looks like shit?
No.
Or
He's got to be in his 80s for sure.
yeah,
Okay. You say 80?
I'll say 80.
I'm
What
gonna
does-
say
what does chat? Kiwi says 1,000.
Yeah, Kiwi's right.
70, 78.
78. He is do the drum roll. No. 63.
That's it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks 70 easy.
What did I say?
And I love you, Lawrence. I'm not saying this in a negative way.
Have you ever seen, obviously you've seen Apocalypse Now when he's like a teenager? He's only like
yeah.
15 or 16 in that?
Yeah, Lawrence is 63.
Wow. Thought he was older than that.
Happy birthday to Lisa Kudrow.
Mm.
Best role is Phoebe, I think.
She's got have you seen the remaking Time Bandits?
Oh,
Yeah. And she's in it.
hmm.
I think it's Amazon Prime. Anyways,
Yes, you're right. I did see it. Yeah.
I'd say she's 61.
Justin, what say you?
Mm,
I'll be there.
Kiwi
for
saying
58.
Kiwi saying 14.
Yep.
You wish, Kiwi.
Jeez.
You wish. Lisa is. Get some of the people to catch up here. Anybody in the chat?
90.
90.
Wow, they're dead on, huh? Lisa is
Older than Lawrence Fishburne and Schwarzenegger.
Lisa is 61.
Oh, I was close.
You were on the dot. You said 61.
Oh, did I say? No, I said 61. Yeah.
What's going on in this room today?
It's hot.
Vacation.
We're all over the place. Yeah, vacation just screwed us up.
Yeah.
We're too relaxed.
Do numbers.
Happy birthday to Christopher Nolan.
Mm.
How old is Christopher?
57. 57.
Oh, Nolan.
Christopher
Batman.
Nolan. The
Batman.
director, yes. The director.
57.
That's what I said.
You both
What?
said 57?
I thought you said 60 something.
No.
Okay.
Get people in the
61.
chat.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat? Do I have a number? Come on, going one once. I was saying 14 about Lawrence because I have a friend named. Oh, gosh.
That's the only Lawrence.
Well, happy birthday! Is your friend having a birthday right now too?
Who cares?
The Baka says 60.
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan is 54.
Hmm.
Not bad.
Wah, wah.
Very accomplished gentleman.
Very. Top director right now.
Happy birthday to Hilary Swank. What happened to her?
Well, she won 2 Oscars, so who cares?
Suck it, people.
I think she went and started doing Hallmark movies or something. I don't know.
Is she?
Probably. Who cares?
No, I'm just saying that she's such a prominent,
she was
talented actress. You'd think she'd have more roles, right?
It's true.
Maybe she didn't
aged.
care anymore. Maybe she didn't care, right? She's like, I've got my millions. What do I care? Right?
Yeah.
I've won my awards.
Yeah.
I don't need to go through this. And maybe she's correct because Hollywood is not exactly glamorous.
She's still doing stuff.
Maybe
for sure.
She's probably just behind the scenes producer or something like that. Right?
No, I think she's still acting. You just
No, she's
it's
doing-
like straight to video, straight to streaming.
No, she's in a couple TV shows.
Okay.
Regular.
Cool. How old is Hillary?
Hmm.
Not Clinton. Swank.
50.
50, you say. Okay.
52.
Justin cheated, I think.
No.
Arya says yes. Who cares? I don't know. I don't think they're talking about.
Fight.
Hillary is 50.
What?
50.
50.
I get it.
Oh man. All right. Okay. I'll do maybe a couple more here. Any
A lot
prominent
of birthdays.
big birthdays too, right? Prominent actors. Let's do if I can find one more here. No, I cannot. I lied.
All right.
Wait, I'll do one more.
August 1st. Who would have known?
Okay, happy birthday to, and I do like this guy, Sam Worthington.
Did you not like everyone else on your list?
Well, no, I especially like this guy. I liked him in Avatar.
Yeah.
Sam Worthington. How old is Sam?
56.
54.
What was the last thing he did?
Terminator.
No, he did the latest Avatar.
Avatars.
Oh yeah,
Breathe.
Sam is 48.
that's it.
A young little pup.
Yep.
That is it for this week in Hollywood. Next week I'll have some more.
Because it'll be a different date.
Yes. That's how it works.
Is that how birthdays
But
work?
this week was a pretty banger for birthdays. A lot of good birthdays.
Pretty banger for a birthday. Sorry.
Yes, it's with the young kids.
We're about to talk to about Deadpool, so my brain's in the gutter.
Good.
As it should be.
As it should be. Got to prepare for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to do the dance and sync.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you have not seen Deadpool and you want to see it,
I've warned
we're
them.
gonna
You're warning
spoil
them
the
right now.
crap
Yeah.
out of it right now.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
It's a spoiler alarm.
Is that
That's
what
a
that was?
nuclear warning sign.
Exactly.
Because
Is
we're
there
going to nuke it.
Is there a tsunami coming?
A tsunami of spoilers. Yeah.
I don't blame you if you tune out right now.
Before you do, like and subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Then you can do that.
Don't support this.
Yeah, support us. We need the support.
Yeah.
Make sure to hit the like button, people.
Yeah.
We got so many people watching us, and 3 people like it. Come on. Show us some love. Hit the like button. Go do it now, please. Go. Takes a second.
You there. Don't
Yeah,
leave.
yeah, you. Kiwi. Yes, do it. All right, let's
All right.
get into Deadpool and a Wolverine.
Yeah.
By the way, that was the title. They changed at the last second, huh?
Why was it supposed to be?
I don't know. They never mentioned it, but they said the title before that was trash.
Well, it
And
wasn't.
they urged to change it at the last second.
What was it? Do you know what it was supposed to be?
No, they didn't mention it.
And
Ryan himself leaked it up.
allegedly, too, it was supposed to be a secret movie. It was supposed to be a bad buddy cop movie, and then 10 minutes in, this would start. So it would be like,
Mm.
hidden movie.
Well, I know he really wanted it to be like Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
Mm.
He always was Ryan Reynolds is a huge fan of John Candy, so he really liked that. So that sort of buddy,
Yeah.
one guy's a screw up.
The Bacher says bye. No, don't leave.
No, Backstreet Boys.
I know.
Oh,
We're gonna give it a maximum effort here. All right, let's get into it. Okay,
How does this movie start?
this movie starts
Starts-
with the song.
Well, the Marvel, and then you hear Deadpool
Yeah.
singing along to it. It totally reminded me of The Simpsons opening.
oh yeah.
With Ralphie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that was brilliant.
We're not gonna go into detail of the whole movie, but we're gonna talk about the high points, the low points, and everything in between. And there were a lot of low points in this movie. A lot of tushy.
Oh, booty. I thought you were saying there were parts that you weren't enjoying, and I'm just like, you shut your whore mouth.
A lot of booty.
I guarantee you my score is the lowest out of the three of us.
Okay.
I can guarantee you that.
Okay.
I have my reasons.
Okay. Well, let's not talk about.
Let's not poo-poo on it right now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's talk about the comedy, the one-liners. Amazing one-liners.
I couldn't. Okay, so there's so many one-liners. This is why I need to see it a second time, because I was laughing at one-liners and then I'd miss a one-liner because they came so quick and fast. But I mean, it was like that the first two movies.
Yep.
So you're expecting that. But yeah, just a lot of. It's
It's a lot to take in.
a lot to take in.
Yeah.
It really is.
He over-delivers
Oh yeah.
when it comes to jokes.
Yes.
Well, not only that, but like they over delivered with the jokes, and then we're just like, oh yeah, by the way, here's a nerdgasm like fight scene for 10 minutes, and then they'll stop, do some exposition,
Yeah.
do some more jokes, and then be like, by the way, another huge fight scene
Yeah.
with jokes sprinkled
Yeah.
in between.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like, oh, they're gonna fight again? Okay. Are they gonna fight again? Okay.
I took my two kids to watch it.
Me too.
They're old enough now.
Yep.
14 is the youngest, so
Mine's 11, but he still
Yeah.
saw it. Like I said to you before, there was a family in there last night with like really young kids. And I was
yeah,
like,
14 is my like thresh level there.
yeah.
I-
Again, so here's the thing, and I've told you this before. My kids have no problem with violence. They can't watch. They hate sex in movies,
Well, yeah.
and actually, there isn't any in this one.
I mean, there is a love between the two of them.
Yes, there's a lot of sexual jokes.
There's a lot of sexual
the tension.
tension.
Is pretty. The tension is pretty strong there.
True.
You can cut it with a steak knife.
Or Wolverine.
I thought the CGI was kind of all over the place.
Okay.
There were some areas where I thought CGI was weak. It felt rushed. The CGI. It felt like, hey, you have to get this done in 2 weeks.
I mean, that's
We only have 1 week left.
yeah. What name parts?
Yeah, nothing really bothered
because
me.
I don't even remember there being CG in it. That's how little it was important.
Yeah.
To
I
the-
thought the scenes where they're in the
The desert.
yeah,
Yeah.
The void.
there's areas
Sure.
there's areas there where you could see this. It's not fluid. You know what I mean? Like it sticks out a little bit too much.
There's no sexual tension those dudes bang in real life. Fact.
True.
Hey, that's the red band version. Okay, leave that alone. That's in the DVD.
That'll be in the Zack Snyder cut.
slow motion and speeds up.
Yeah.
They should totally do that. Ryan should release a Zack Snyder cut
Oh man,
without even asking.
Well, we already
Without
have,
even
we already have
asking.
Henry Cavill in there.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way,
Oh,
he looks great as Wolverine.
absolutely. And they got a height accurate Wolverine in there too,
Yeah,
just to get everyone any stragglers left still bitching about that to
Yeah.
shut up.
yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah. But for one, just getting back to CG, nothing really threw me off watching
Mhm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
The CG with the fingers going through people's heads,
Mm.
that was some of the coolest shit
Yeah.
I have ever seen.
Yeah, like you can even see like the guy's eye moving out
Oh.
a bit and stuff. I thought that
I
was
already
really
said
good.
you guys spoiled the best part. What is the best part? We just
Henry
talked-
Cavill.
Oh, Well, we said we're gonna spoil it. Like, come on, that's just the tip of the iceberg here. We're gonna go fall out right now.
Yeah.
In 3, 2. So Wesley, I was spoiled an hour before going to watching the movie.
Oh, that's too bad.
Did you?
I was pissed.
Yeah.
Somebody decided to do an interview. You know those little short interviews they do on the internet, and there was Wesley, and they're like, "So what did you think when Ryan called you?" And I'm like, "Mother."
Just on YouTube? You're watching this? No.
Well, I just turned it on, right?
Yeah.
And then it was right there. I was like, "Ugh."
Okay, so for me, it's like nothing really got spoiled, but I knew Elektra was in it. I knew
Mhm.
Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good feeling that Gambit was going to be in it.
Yeah.
Wesley was a complete surprise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
I knew.
Was-
I heard about him.
I thought he'd be in it. I didn't realize how they were going to do it, which
Well,
was great.
I thought that the rumors of him being in the movie were just because he was on the screens when he was in the TVA.
Yes.
And they were going to be like, "What? He's right there. Shut
Yeah,
up."
like Thor. Right?
Yeah,
Oh, there's
exact- yeah.
Thor.
Why
love
is
the
Thor
Thor.
crying?
I
He's
thought the stuff,
saving me.
the stuff with Thor was great. Or every
Oh.
time Deadpool wakes up,
Yeah.
God of Thunder.
They, have to, they have to pay that off down the road.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, now
They
they
have to,
because
pay
that was the first 2 movies he kept just saying like Hugh Jackman or Wolverine
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
now it's Thor, right? It's
Yeah.
not because that was for that. They have to pay that off. And the one that like I knew about Chris Evans being Johnny because there was a rumor already that he was going to be Johnny.
Okay.
So I knew about that. And it's cool because I remember watching him live filming that role in Fantastic Four. So it's nice to see that callback.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious how it all ended too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And then the end credits scene.
and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got you. So it was good. Yeah. I thought Jennifer Garner was built. Whoa.
Yeah.
She was a unit.
Yeah.
She took that role seriously. Like, you know what I mean?
And considering like all those cameos, those 3, and the other girl X-23,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was like the last section of the movie. It's not like they came in earlier.
Yeah, because it was 2 hours,
2 hours.
2 hour movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a good chunk all the way through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gambit being Channing Tatum, because that was like a huge rumor like
Well, he-
15 years
It
ago.
wasn't even a rumor. He was announced
What?
at a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And then the movie
And
was
then
scrapped.
it never happened.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they didn't make him cool was the best thing ever. Because like he could have done the accent so well, been charming and suave, but they just made him sound like
Well,
he
the
had-
costume felt a little too big.
it was a little
You know what I mean?
goofy.
It just looked kind of
Yeah.
And then his accent
restraining.
was just like bad.
So, yeah.
And then they called out like, "Who's your voice coach?"
So what is? Explain to me exactly, because I don't know Gambit that well. Is he supposed to be like that?
What do you mean?
Accent wise?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
He's Remy LeBeau.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's Haitian Creole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's never been in live action before, has he?
No, no, yes.
There was another actor.
X-Men 3, he
Yeah.
was,
Okay.
but barely.
The last stand?
Yeah. Was
Really?
it Last Stand?
Because obviously he's been in
It
animated.
wasn't good. It wasn't
No.
enough that
Okay.
anyone gave a shit about it.
Okay.
But yeah, his costume was correct in the way it should
Oh
be.
no, it was X-Men. It was Origins Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
His costume was correct in the way it should look, but it just felt too big.
Yeah.
It,
Because like,
it looked like he was very stuffed in it.
yeah.
And kudos, they probably did that last minute, right? They're like, okay, how many people can we cram in here, right? So X-23 was a surprise.
Yeah. It was cool to see her not an acolyte.
But they did show her in the very last trailer,
Oh yeah,
It was-
that's true. That's true. Yeah,
so people knew that was going to
Yeah.
come.
and she's all grown up.
So
Yep.
I actually, the whole way they kind of portrayed Wolverine, I thought was great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the one that they found, didn't find like one that he
So
was-
that's where my problem with this movie is.
Oh.
Wolverine.
It's the whole idea of when what's that guy, the TVA guy, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Enigma or
Yeah, whatever his name is. He says that
Time.
that he's every version there's a prime candidate there.
Right.
My
yeah.
issue with that is if you remove the prime candidate, does that mean that whole universe collapses?
Yes.
So if that person dies in his universe, that means the whole universe collapses. That's kind of dumb, isn't it?
It's no. If they,
Anchor being.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
anchor being.
Anchor
they
being.
say no. He says once they die, the universe slowly starts to decay, and then he's like, "How long does that take?" And he's like, "Well, it takes a few, like tens of thousands of years."
Yeah.
So it's like once that anchor person dies, then the universe starts to decay, and it takes a few thousand years.
So that part I do not like.
But that doesn't affect anything. 'Cause
Well,
it's
it does
thousands of years.
because none of it's been given to us at all in the history of MCU,
Sure.
and even the TV show. It was
Yeah.
just dropped in for this movie. I know it's nitpicking. I get it.
Yeah. Well, when the rest of it was so good, it's
Yeah. So that I was like, that's kind of rushed. It felt like the writers didn't know how to tie this in or give the reason why this is the worst Wolverine. Right. I did like that part. Like, this is the worst Wolverine, but they didn't show us like really why he's the worst Wolverine.
Right.
I was looking for a flashback, right?
He told us that
he had
the other
PTSD
X-Men
at the-
died because
Yeah,
of
I would have
him.
loved to see a little bit of how, right?
Sure.
Right.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like, hey, show us why you sucked.
Right.
What did you do? Like, I want to see it, right? I don't want to hear it. I
I
want to
just
see
drank
it
too much and disappointed everyone, and then everyone died.
Yeah, like it would have been nice to see, and that's where I thought maybe we'll get a look at the X-Men, like the guy who plays Cyclops, right?
Actually, that was a little. Not that I needed tons more cameos, but considering they brought back Sabretooth
Yeah,
and Toad, it's like they should have probably.
Halle Berry would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she would be, or Cyclops.
yeah.
You know,
Not having any of the X-Men except for Gambit. I'm talking about the original X-Men.
Yeah.
Even Jean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There was a part where I thought it was her, the actress who played Jean.
Oh,
The original X-Men movies, the first
yeah.
two.
Yeah. In
There
the
was a
in the
scene-
void? In the
There was a
desert?
scene where one of the girls looks like her, and I had to do like a double take. I'm like, is that her?
Mm.
It felt like it was looking at her, but it was somebody else in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was
Famke Janssen.
it was Deadpool's wife, girlfriend. There's a scene where she's talking to him.
Oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought it was her.
Yeah.
Because it looks
It
very
does,
similar.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was her for a second. I'm like, oh, they put her in there, right? Like
Yeah.
to trip it out, but it wasn't. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved to see some of the X-Men, and I thought that's something that was needed. It would have made it more, like more palatable. Like it would have made that Wolverine, the worst Wolverine, more emotional impact.
Mm.
So I took points off that as well.
Sure.
Right. Because then the payout at the end would have been that much better.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I just wanted to see that emotional roller coaster.
Mhm.
But everything else, man, this is a summer movie,
Oh my God. Yeah.
summer blockbuster, and I hope it makes $2 billion.
Do you know what the box office it's at right now is?
800?
It is.
Well, let's say 500.
What do you guess?
500.
Yeah, it's like already it's like the top 6 biggest opening of all time. It means number 6.
What's the numbers at, Justin?
Are we doing domestic or global?
Just do all of it together.
All of it. Over 600 million yesterday
Nice.
globally.
Wow.
We had predicted it's going to be $1 billion. Remember?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all predicted $1 billion easily. I would love to see it at $2 billion.
And it was
Keep on trucking.
it was a record for an R-rated movie, making 19 million its first
You see that,
Well,
Disney?
day or weekend.
Mhm.
R-rated. That's
No,
right.
day.
There you go, Disney.
So yeah, beat Joker
So my only sort
by
of
almost 10 million.
wow.
Jesus.
My only sort of there's a couple things for me. I loved it, but I also found because of the trailers, I was hoping that the trailers were only showing us like the first 30 minutes or something. And then the second 30 minutes you'd go totally somewhere different that we didn't see. Instead, the trailers kind of showed us everything.
Yeah.
Didn't give us spoilers, but it showed us all locations. Right?
Yeah.
The void,
Yeah,
the TVA, or the real world. There wasn't. And again, I do like Loki, but I just found like the other when you think of the first 2 Deadpool movies, the plots are just revenge,
Yeah.
right? Where this one we're getting into the whole, you know, what's going on and the time variance and this and that. I just thought, oh, you know,
Yeah.
that was
Still some residual hangover from
Yeah.
alternative realities.
Yeah, I just wasn't prepared for it. Like when you're watching Loki, you're prepared for it. Okay, so
Yeah.
you got to follow this and what's happening here. And this movie, I just wanted to have fun, and it was tons of fun. And then when they got to the plot and they're talking about this and that, I was like, oh, I don't want to follow this. Like,
Yeah.
just kind of. But anyways,
D asks if
D
this is
asking the tough questions.
Is this the Army of Darkness review? The trailer should have left out Cassandra Nova. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I thought it was.
I did not like her at all.
I
I thought the character was useless.
I thought
so
she was
explain her to me. You know me, guys, from the
D-
show. These
D-
guys
D-
know everything. I asked the dumb
D
questions.
explained it to me.
Okay.
She is the sister of Professor Xavier.
Yeah, and they say that in the movie.
Yeah. So basically, she is an alternative reality. Like she's basically a bad version of Professor Xavier.
Right. They have the same sort of
Yeah, ability. A professor is probably a little bit stronger, but D can correct me if I'm wrong on here.
Mhm.
I didn't. It's not the actor. I just thought her character was just boring.
Mm.
I didn't even like the part where Logan goes, "Your brother would not
Mhm.
harm people, and you should not harm." I was like, "Oh, this is cheesy." She wants to kill you guys,
Mhm.
and you're gonna make it one liner, and she's gonna all of a sudden turn, good and just let you guys go, and it happened. I'm like, "Oh no, come on!" Like I like the part that they took Juggernaut's helmet and put it on her,
Yes.
and I'm like, okay, now we're going somewhere here. They're gonna find a way to get out of this realm. Like maybe they find Doctor Strange's thing.
Yeah.
I just felt that there should have been a different way of going about getting out of there.
Yeah.
Do you know who played the Juggernaut?
It certainly wasn't the guy I wanted.
No, but it was the same guy who played the big buff version of Ryan in Free Guy.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
But I felt that the Juggernaut should have been the one.
Should have been.
Uh,
I'm the Juggernaut bitch guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
From the second movie.
The one from Cable. When Cable.
Yeah.
That one. That
Yeah.
would have been. That's the Juggernaut I wanted.
Mhm.
Right.
Right. So I was like, who is that?
Sounded
His
like-
brother?
Didn't he sound like Sylvester Stallone a bit?
What?
Sorry.
When I
I'm
just saw
gonna
the
rip
skinny, I'm
you
like,
in
who is
half
this? The skinny
now.
Juggernaut? Like, who is
Yeah.
this guy? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more like the first class Juggernaut.
Yeah. See,
Right.
I knew Nerd D would show up. He's like, yeah, he killed her in the womb,
Mm-hmm.
and she
Xavier
grew
did?
a new body with her powers.
Yeah.
Right. So in the movie, though, she also explains that she was born in the void, right?
I
Didn't
guess
she?
that she was so dangerous that they kept her in the void. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
That's D says that's the X3 Juggernaut.
Mhm.
Yeah. I wanted the big boy Juggernaut in there, and I got Pilates Juggernaut. Jeez.
I thought Cassandra Nova was what's her name from Multiverse of Madness, or no, Avengers. One of the
Who are you talking about?
hold on, Cassandra Nova. In the trailers,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it was Cassandra Nova because she had like the same colored robes as hold on.
While you're looking that up, yeah, I just felt that the ancient one is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
D's on it again.
See, getting back to what I said before, and with
Why?
the
Because she's
whole-
bald.
Yeah, I just saw a bald white chick in
Actually,
a robe. So what the fuck
yeah.
am I supposed to think?
I think I think my son thought that as well. He goes, wasn't that the
Ancient one. Yeah.
Agent one from Stranger Things? Stranger Things.
yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
See, the other thing that kind of, when I said, we saw everything in the trailer where they show the,
The circle. Yeah.
and they're just jumping home, right?
Yeah.
But I thought, they should be, not that they needed to do a whole other multiverse. Like when he's looking for Wolverine at the beginning, that was great. I thought maybe there should be something else there where the two of them jump into a couple different worlds. Like, wouldn't it be great if they jump into the fight in Endgame? And they're like, fuck this.
Yeah. It would have been awesome.
They just leave. Like, we're not doing, we're gonna forget this.
But then you would have to pay a whole lot more for budget,
yeah.
and then also you'll have to pay the rights to see all those actors again on the screen.
Tilda Swinton. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I honestly, I just felt that character was not strong enough in the movie.
Mhm.
The character has OP powers.
Yeah.
It wasn't laid out. Right.
But I kind of liked that it wasn't like this all powerful. Like she didn't seem too overpowered, and it was.
But then the choice of putting that character is then wrong then because she is overpowered.
Yeah. But I'm.
Did you not see what happened to poor Johnny?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I liked that it wasn't just like, oh, who's this, a new, completely unbeatable bad guy.
But it would
villain.
have been funny if you had a bashing type of bad guy.
Yeah.
Then the two of them would just get their kicked out of them, but they
Yeah.
still heal
Yeah.
and keep coming back for
You
more.
mean like they did in the Ford Fiesta or
Yeah.
whatever?
See, I was thinking that.
Honda
I'm like,
Odyssey,
Oh,
okay?
Honda Odyssey, yeah.
Get it
Yo,
right.
their stocks are gonna go through the roof
Yeah.
after this.
Honda's bringing it back
Yeah.
in red.
Minivans are cool now.
like, don't they when they're fighting for like the third time? Isn't it like, don't you guys realize you're not going to kill?
I
each
know,
other?
That's the funny and stupid part about it. Yeah, at the same time.
But I do like because the first fight when they first get to the void is great. It's like the AC/DC music building
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah.
But then
Hell's Bells. Yeah.
Then they go into the Ford, or sorry, the minivan.
Yeah.
And the music is from Grease. You're the one that I want. I thought the music in it was great.
Yeah.
A lot of great music.
Yeah, exactly. It's all over the place, right? Which is what
Yeah.
Deadpool's all about.
Yeah.
I honestly I thought you just hit it right. The music, the one-liners, the action, the fight. I mean, him like destroying the TVA soldiers
Yes.
was cinematic.
Oh, with
magic.
skeleton.
With Wolverine's
just
bones.
magic.
Yeah.
Right, magic.
Yeah.
And so I think when you look at it from that point, like entertainment value,
Yeah.
I think it gives you exactly what you walked in and expected, entertainment wise.
It was such a good party movie.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the first time I saw it, I was in kind of the, like where the big divided the hall or the divide in between the two big sections. It was like right on the edge, and the group of people that were around me, like when Dogpool showed up, I lost my goddamn mind. Nobody gave a shit in my section, but everyone else in the top corner was like, yeah! And I was like, those are my people.
Yeah, Deadpool. So let's talk about all the other Deadpools.
Oh, God.
Missed opportunity?
Yes.
Oh?
I thought the idea of it was great, and I love it when Wolverine's like, "Yeah, I get to kill 100 of you."
Yeah.
That was great. I just wanted a little bit more from Lady Deadpool.
At least reveal who it is.
Yeah,
His wife.
is his wife.
No, but reveal it.
Oh, yeah.
On screen.
Yeah.
And I
It
just
would have
think,
been awesome.
I think they should have, like, when you think of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
and all those different kind of Spider-Man, those were nice, eclectic, different characters where it just looked like a bunch of people dressed up as
Yeah, and in the
As
fights,
Deadpools.
apart from the people like who were right in the front, everyone else was just like, I'm in a Walmart Deadpool costume.
yeah. Except, did you notice that the one guy had the Wrexham,
Yeah.
his soccer team,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it actually is
And it
played.
is the football. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like one of the top guys.
I
on the
would have
team.
loved to see.
And Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy.
Yeah, that's right.
I would have loved to see a bunch of different variations of Deadpool fighting a bunch of different variations of Wolverine.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's doing
So-
Avengers
like the
Endgame,
ones
but
that
it's
we
like
shot at the
just
beginning?
open up the thing and bring those guys back. Like
Yeah.
the little short guy. and the
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. The Old Man Wolverine,
Yeah.
Apocalypse,
That would be neat.
Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. That would have been fun.
I did like the way they did it, where it was just one shot panning along.
That-
The two of them. Like,
Is that
into the-
one? Is that one sequence?
probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
It was probably
That's smoothly done.
it
though.
was yeah,
good.
it's probably on a motion control rig, and then each fight was probably filmed on its own, and then I don't know. Probably not with
I
Marvel.
mean, when they jump out of and they get on the bus, I love that. But when they jump out of the back of the bus, I
Mhm.
found that like it was great when when Wolverine put on the mask. But I found it looked a little CGI'd when they jump out of the back.
Well,
of the bus.
that's what I'm saying. Like there are moments throughout the movie where you question, okay, that doesn't look right, or looks weird,
Mm,
or looks really cheesy, right?
yeah,
It's not very obvious, but it's there here and there.
yeah. They definitely like actually. When I think about it now, and I forgot about this part, when they first fight, when they first get to the void, and Wolverine gets down like a Wolverine, I thought that was great.
Well, especially the part when he charges at him and he's
Yeah.
fighting him, and he's
Yeah.
actually like running
Exactly,
on all fours,
legs.
yeah.
Yeah,
that was great.
that's what a Wolverine is supposed to be, right?
Yeah,
So-
but yeah, sorry. Getting back to I thought the Deadpool fighting all the Deadpools was great. I just thought there should have been a little bit more there. Like I didn't know that was Matthew McConaughey
Yeah.
until I looked it up.
Yeah.
Right. So it would have been nice to hear from a little bit more from Lady Deadpool. I do like the fact that Peter had to save them. He was,
And just everyone's like, "You look great in that suit."
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah,
He gets his justice.
Yep.
yeah.
Kiwi says, I would love to see Captain America.
A Captain
Dead-
America
Deadpool.
Deadpool, a version.
Yeah.
Maybe in What If.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what they actually got away with, and a lot of people have saying this, right? So when he says he's Marvel Jesus, and he runs to and he breaks the fourth wall, and he says, "Suck it, Fox! I'm going to Disneyland."
Yeah. That was
that
awesome.
was great.
Headbutts the camera and says,
Smashes
"Get
it,
Fox! I'm going to
Grabs-
Disneyland."
grabs the boom mic. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, so there's another scene where he says to Wolverine about losing weight. He usually has his shirt on, but he just got divorced.
Yo,
And he has.
yeah,
Hugh Jackman just got divorced.
yeah.
Like when they were filming this, he got divorced in November of last year. So when they were filming this,
Oh, man.
yeah. And then there was the one other
Was that
point-
done intentionally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The other point too, when Jennifer Gardner, when he says, he says something about Daredevil dying,
Yeah.
and they all look at her because that's when they met, right?
Yeah.
Her and Ben Affleck, and she's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
And then he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Anyways, some of that stuff I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, that weird extra meta
That's him going
stuff.
on the edge, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Hugh, I want to bring up your recent divorce. Is that okay?
It's cool.
If it's not too late, we already put it in the script.
Yeah. We can ADR it after.
What do you guys think about
Oh, and
the Happy and him interview?
Oh, that
That
was
was
great.
sad,
That
man.
was-
That was so sad.
but also too, that's like still just like how he calls him out that he was the chauffeur because
Yeah.
like canonically he was always just the chauffeur,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now
Yeah.
because he's in directing and whatever, he's like, no, I want Happy to actually be important.
Yeah, yeah. What's your superpower?
Yeah.
Parallel parking.
Parallel parking.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was good. That was good.
And the fact that they saved the cowl, the Wolverine cowl, till borderline the last bit of the movie, I thought was perfect.
Really, I would have loved to see the cowl. throughout
Yeah,
the-
but they've already done so much in that movie, and then to up the ante even more in the last 20 minutes to 10 minutes or whatever, just like, oh, I didn't know I could lose my shit even more
Yeah,
about this.
yeah.
yeah.
It was
I mean,
great timing.
we can sit here and talk about the things they could have added or improved on, but overall, this was such a fun.
More ass shots.
yeah.
Well,
There were so in the
Like when
suiting
the
up.
suiting up, the crotch and ass shots are nonstop.
yeah.
That-
Then he's like,
That's like
your
the
Taylor's definitely what do you
he's
call
a pedophile or something.
No, he was like he's a predator or
Predator,
yeah,
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But that's got to be like call back to those cheesy suit ups from like Batman. Remember,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
George
yeah,
Clooney,
yeah. The
Batman?
nipple shots.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 It's-
Oh,
So
nipple. Needs more nipple.
I also like. Oh, he also Deadpool when he says to Wolverine, "Sorry that you're joining the MCU at the low point."
Yeah. Kind of at a low point.
Oh
At a low
man,
point.
they definitely hit it on the nail there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add before we give our scores?
I kind of want to talk about where do they go from here with
Oh.
Deadpool.
Well,
know
he's
what I
probably
mean?
going to be like a Stan Lee cameo thing.
But so, like, I want to see him, talk with the Avengers we know,
Mm-hmm.
right? Thor, but how do they bring that in? Like,
Well,
'cause
and
they-
now with the announcement too of Robert Downey
Yeah, we're going to
Jr.
get into that.
Yeah.
playing. Yeah, so like,
but that's the thing. So let's think about this. We'll talk about it. They announced, the two Avengers films, Secret Wars or Doomsday, and then Secret Wars.
Which is a horrible name.
Anyways, we'll get to that in a minute. But do they bring Deadpool into those movies? One of them. And if they do, how do they do it? Is he just a small cameo? He says a couple jokes and then he's gone? Because these are not R-rated films.
I think Secret Wars is when you're going to see him.
Right.
Because based on the comics, you have worlds collide,
Right.
right? So I think if you're going to see him anytime soon, it's going to be Secret Wars.
Right. But do they bring him in for the whole? Like, is he part of the team?
Well, he's going to be part of one of the teams
Right.
versus the other team,
Right.
if that's how they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or is he going to just be essentially the new Chris Pratt of the Avengers?
The comedy relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely.
But again, he can't be cutting people's heads off.
Yeah.
He can't be,
Like
talking about pedophiles.
Yeah.
Why
wish,
not?
I
This is
wish.
good. This is good.
I wish, but
You have to have. You gotta let him. You gotta unleash him. You
Mhm.
cannot PG-13 this guy.
No.
this is what I want to see. I want to see them bring him in, and he's going to start swearing, and then there's going to be beeping, and then he's going to go grab the guy who's beeping him, like off camera,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
like, and beat the crap out of him.
Or every time he starts swearing, they just kill him, and he just dies, and he has to
Grow
Wait,
back.
Yeah, grow back and regenerate. And by
Yeah.
the time he does, the movie's over.
No, well,
That
yeah.
would be good.
Every time he is about to drop an F-bomb, Hulk rips his jaw off.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
he's
yeah.
"Oh!"
Or like, I want to see like this like really serious moment with the Avengers. Then you just kind of see Deadpool in the background, like, hey, what's going on here?
Because there's so much.
Yeah.
He's got to wear
much
his
of that.
trainee shirt
Yeah.
too.
I missed Colossus in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have been.
He was there,
he
but
was- yeah.
Yeah, he was just there at the birthday.
at the
We-
birthday.
My sons and I were
What was
talking
he
about.
watching? He's like, oh, I've been watching.
Oh yeah,
It was the opening. It was like his only speaking line.
yeah. And then I love the fact that they had the guy at the bar. It
Yeah.
said like, you get no lines.
No speaking
No
lines.
speaking
for you,
lines for
fuck,
you.
or whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah. You're right though. It would have been nice to. We were trying to think of those other characters and what's her name, Teenage.
Megasonic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they were
Teenage
gonna-
Warhead.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
just
I'd
had
love to see them reunite or something. Remember that, maximum effort in the other Deadpool movies?
Great British Bake Off. That's right. I've
Oh.
been watching Great British Bake Off.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what Q says here. Or they just start featuring.
Avengers and Deadpool films. Are they going to make another Deadpool film? That's the question too.
Money talks.
Well, yeah.
Money talks. That's
True.
all it does.
True.
Right.
And
And which is going to lead us into why they brought back our was it RJ?
RDJ.
RDJ, yeah.
So maybe in between like Secret Wars or the two Avengers, maybe they'll drop a Deadpool movie there to satisfy.
Or maybe
people.
a Christmas movie.
a Christmas movie.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
Bring back the guy from Wonder Years.
Yes. Fred Savage.
Yes.
Because between whatever Doomsday and Secret Wars, there's a
Yeah.
whole year there.
Yeah.
They come
Yeah.
out 1 year after each other, so it's perfect time to drop a Deadpool movie right there.
But isn't the Fantastic Four
Yeah.
dropping that time?
That's before.
I think that's first, right? Before those two. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to look it up.
Oh,
but-
whenever that Blade movie ever gets played. Do you see that?
Yeah,
The Blade.
yeah, that was great too. Like, I'm the only Blade.
Yeah.
Because what did Deadpool say? There's so many. He said another characters. There's been so many. Oh, what's it? The Punisher. There's been so many Punishers.
yeah. Yeah. Surprised they didn't have Barenthal there as Punisher.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see him.
But I guess at some point you gotta say that's enough cameos.
I'm sure
It's
he
fan-
probably reached out to more than these people.
Yeah.
I mean, it is real fan service for sure.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's closure too for Fox.
Sure.
Yes.
And he said it too. Like it was a family, even though it was, he said, a messed up family. It was still a family there, and it is his beginnings, right?
Yeah.
And this is officially putting a nice bow on it and sending it off. Like this was a nice ending swan song for all the Fox characters, right?
Yeah.
So
I forgot to mention what my favorite one-liner was in the beginning when he bounces the sword off the ground and it goes through the guy's head
Oh,
because the guy just said something bad about Canada.
Canada.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
he does the Will Smith line.
Mhm.
He says, "Take
Oh
my
yeah,
effing country
Yeah.
out of your mouth."
that was awesome.
Yeah, that was good. Again, too much to memorize or think about. Got to watch it again. Alrighty,
Scores. What say you guys?
I give it 8.5.
Justin?
Good. I'm gonna say a 9.5. Like again, watching it twice,
you and D both were taking some crazy pills.
No, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It exceeded my expectations, and even seeing it twice, I still lost my shit at every single part I was supposed to lose my shit at.
Fair enough.
And it was fun.
I'm gonna have to give this an 8 out of 10.
Oh.
I look for
That's fine.
storyline. Kiwi gives it 11 out of 10, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's more than 10.
It's one more actually.
Whoa,
It goes to 11.
whoa, 12 out of 10.
I don't say 8 as in it's a bad
No.
thing. It's a good movie. It's 8 for God's sakes. You're right, Justin. It does what it's supposed to do in terms of making you laugh and have a good time.
Mhm.
And that's sorely missed in Marvel these days.
Fun.
Good time. Just
Yeah.
balls out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And it does what it's supposed to do. And this is not going to save Marvel, but it's going to point them in the right direction.
Yeah, it's going to
And
put
now
food
it's
on
up,
the
and
table.
now you've got to go and add to it.
Well,
Okay, so-
and that's the thing. Like, you can get mad on the internet as much as you want, but you got to vote with your wallet.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I stopped paying Disney, and I've been telling everybody I know just watch it at a friend's house,
Yeah.
or don't watch it at all because it's usually not very good. But like this, breaking records for especially R-rated films. This is what, their fourth that they've done. 2 Deadpools, this now, and Logan,
Mhm.
and every single one of them is done like,
Gangbusters.
yeah.
But the big question is, what's their next project, right?
Well,
'Cause
the
if they
latest
just-
one is
Thunderbolts.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
That's next summer.
But no, doesn't Thunderbolts come out before that?
Um,
I think it might.
Yes. Thunderbolts comes out in May.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four comes out in
in the
July.
summer. Yeah,
Then Blade is after that.
if that's even happening.
But well, so we get Harrison Ford, Captain America first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
oh
That's
yes,
the
yes,
first one.
yes.
Captain America.
I don't want to remember it.
So that's the thing, right? So it's everything's about what do you do next,
Mhm.
because Deadpool is huge.
Well, Captain America has twice the budget. It's
Yeah.
400 million. They had to do so many reshoots.
Wow. That's,
Yeah, because Harrison Ford
It
kept
won't
breaking
even.
his,
I don't think it's gonna break even.
Harrison Ford kept breaking his foot on doors.
well, he's like 100 years old.
They have to make like 600 million to break even.
Yeah.
If you add advertising, all that in account.
Yeah.
600 million. They're not making 600 million. No way.
Actually, that's a good point, Kiwi. At this point, all the people who watched the first Avengers will now be old enough to make it to all these R-rated films.
Yeah, true. But I mean, so they just can't go back to like what they did last year with like Ant-Man and the Marvels. And
Well,
stuff,
they're all
right?
duds. Like people,
that's-
people can. So here's the thing, though. People can say, "Oh, though, you didn't like it because this and this reasons, whatever it is." I keep saying this over and over again every time we have this conversation. Is the core audience needs to be entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get those people going, you ain't getting the rest of the people going,
Well,
because they're the ones that spread the message out.
yeah.
Hey, tell your aunt and uncle. Oh, I'm going to tell my cousin to come watch it with me again,
Yeah.
second time, because I had a great time.
Yeah.
They pull in the walkers, the strays, right?
Right. And so the point being that Deadpool has got this level of comedy and risky comedy that Captain America won't have.
No,
Mhm.
it'll be a massive drop off.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, those are two different types of characters, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Very different. One is a very serious, down to earth, Boy Scoutish type of character. The other one is a loose cannon.
Mhm.
You go in expecting that with those two characters. Like, I don't go into watching a Captain America movie for quick whimsical laughs and and sync choreography dances. I go in to see a American soldier, good value type of movie, right? That's what I go into when I see Captain
Well,
America.
no, I understand you do, but like any fan, even Star Wars fans, it's like, oh, Star Wars is back. Oh, Star Wars is dead. Oh, Marvel is back. Marvel is dead, right?
Mhm.
So when we're talking about does Deadpool save?
The issue with Captain America is Captain America. Like it or not, nobody wants to see Anthony Mackie as Well, I didn't say nobody. Majority of the fans want to see Chris Evans because he did such a good job.
Yeah.
When you take and this is going to lead into Robert Downey Jr. here in a second. Here,
Yeah.
is when you have an actor who kills it at his role, they're severely missed, and when you go and replace it with somebody who is different, Anthony Mackie is a good actor.
Mhm.
I like him in other stuff that he's done.
Well, he's great as Falcon.
But that's just it. he's good at the role that he was given in the beginning, and then people associate him with that role.
Mhm.
If he's Falcon all day long, people are gonna say that's the great Falcon. Nobody questioned him when he was Falcon. Oh, he's not good at Falcon. Nobody said a word about that.
No.
Because he was good, and he's still good as an actor. But when you put him in this role now, you're comparing him to Chris Evans, Captain America,
Mhm.
and I don't think he's gonna live up to that level.
Plus, he's also in the first Captain America. He's considered a secondary character.
And my other
Yeah.
gripe that I have is he's not super soldier.
right,
He's just a regular human being.
Yeah.
Right. Albeit a very tuned a regular human being, but still not a super soldier.
Right.
Captain America is 5 times stronger than him.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I was saying 5 times. Anybody
But
out
now
there?
he's got wings.
Yeah, so you just have
And a
technology to help
jetpack.
him. Yes, and that will be cool to see.
Mhm.
I do like his. I love sidekicks, so I'm
Yeah.
very interested in seeing his sidekick. That's going to be in the movie. He was actually in Winter Soldier as one of the soldiers.
Oh, really?
He's I forgot his last name. D, help me out. He's a Spanish actor.
Antonio
Okay.
Banderas.
No. The character he was in Winter Soldier. He's one of
Okay.
his sidekick, but he's gonna don the Falcon wings. He's gonna be Falcon in this movie.
Okay.
So I like that.
Right.
And I know they're gonna have Red Hulk in there, and there's
Yeah.
rumors of Green Hulk being in there as well. That's cool. You know, you want to bring people in, you have to do that.
The director, the most notable thing that he has done is Cloverfield Paradox.
Hmm.
So is that space one? Did you with the Irish guy from the IT crowd?
Yeah,
It was
I
pretty
mean,
good.
I think if Marvel was actually smart, they would have flipped those movies. I would rather have seen the Thunderbolts and then go see Captain America, because I feel like the Thunderbolts is going to be more whimsical, maybe a little bit more comedy.
I don't know which direction they're gonna go, but traditionally they're supposed to be a serious squad, like the Suicide Squad. They're supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
I know, but you think it with what's his name in it is Red, with the Russian guy, like he's
David
just
Harbour?
Oh,
David Harper.
Yeah,
He's
David Harbour, yeah.
I mean, all he does is drop jokes. all the
Yeah.
time, right.
so you might have some here and there liners, but it's more of a serious squad.
right.
But yeah, you're right. They might have some of those. You probably need that as well, right?
Mhm.
To get that going. But I don't see people going out there going, yeah, like, how many people are really talking about this movie? It's been in development for so long. There's no hype about it, nothing.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about it until you mentioned it to me right now.
Yeah.
And then you look at the budget of how much they spent, they're not even going to break even on this probably. So when you put all that together, it's a recipe for disaster, and which is why they went and did something I just laughed at, being desperate and bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. I don't like this at all.
What? Okay, so
And the character he's playing is one of my favorite villains.
yeah.
And I'm
So
not
it's-
happy.
So why did they do this? Why did they bring him back to
Well,
be
they
Dr.
also
Doom?
brought back the same directors who did
The Russo brothers.
the
Yeah.
Russo brothers.
They
Yeah.
did the
So
Avengers.
it's almost like they're like, all right, none of this is working.
Yeah.
Let's get the people.
It's a reeks of desperation. though.
Well, not, I wouldn't say desperation, or it's actually them being humble, being like, okay, we'll get the people who did a good job and we'll stop pretending that we can do it.
I don't
or-
think that you're giving them too much credit.
No, well, it's
Disney doesn't care about being humble. They want to make money. Right?
absolutely.
And they know
I'm
that
saying this is the
the
biggest
desperation.
amount of
Why I say desperation is because they're bringing back the one guy that made them the billions.
yeah.
But don't think that he's doing it for cheap. He's probably getting paid
Oh.
through the nose.
Oh, yeah.
He owns Disney now.
Yeah. He through the nose. He's got stock options
Yeah.
there, right? Like,
yeah.
So I just think that bringing him back as Doom confuses a lot of people.
Confused the crap out of me.
Yeah, but even the core fans are going, okay, now they're all trying to like make their own theories of what he's going to do and how he's going to be part of it. I just think that you had an opportunity to bring somebody new in there and just be an overpowering character, because Doom is a really strong, methodical, intelligent, evil character. He makes Thanos look terrible.
Mhm.
Right.
And to bring Robert Downey Jr., who's, look, I love the guy, I think he's awesome. He just does not suit the role. Physically, he's not even close to being a Doctor Doom. Have you seen the comic Doctor Doom? He's jacked.
What if he puts on 150 pounds of muscle? Like, what if he becomes?
Hey, technology has gone quite a bit.
Technology's gone quite a bit. Yeah.
And also Doom, he has to wear a mask all times.
I was gonna say
So
that.
There's no way Robert Downey Jr. is gonna don the mask 24/7 in the movie.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, sure, it might be confusing for a little, like, but it's like an alternate universe. Blah blah blah. He had a different upbringing, and then
but that's the thing that the
Europe,
multiverse
whatever.
is really what's hurting them right now.
Yeah.
It's confusing the crap out of people.
Yeah.
It's giving them problems and bringing things together.
Yeah.
And I know what they're doing. They want to, at the end of the second part of Avengers, they're going to collapse everything into one universe again.
Yeah.
Because the multiverse is not working for them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
There's too many problems. And they added more to that by having the Fantastic Four as a 60s movie in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
You further are complicating your problem by adding more universes.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it does well. All accounts saying that they're going to do they're going to stick to the comic homage of how the family got together and how they got their powers. Cool. Okay. But I saw people losing their minds when he came on stage and ripped the mask off, and I was the one person going, why? I mean, I know why, but why? You know, I'm like, you don't need him to be Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him back as Iron Man.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it that way. Do another Iron Man. I don't care from another dimension.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why would they do? Like, I'm as I usually am, and am usually disappointed. I'm hopefully optimistic because that makes sense, and that would be easier to do. It would be a cop out and it'd be fan service, but it would work.
It could be ego of Russo brothers saying that we could do anything we want.
No. I think it's the Russo brothers coming in and being like, all right, no, we're bringing this, and here's why we're bringing back RDJ as Doom, and this is why it makes sense, because I'm sure Disney is just like, no, let's make him Iron Man, make money, do the money thing, and then they're like, no, you're listening to us again, okay? Shut up.
I mean, you can have two Downies.
Yeah. Well, and also think of like if our universe's Spider-Man runs into Doctor Doom and then sees him without the mask, and it's just like, oh, hey, Mr. Stark, and then just
Well, that would pretty much prove how bad Doom is if he did that.
yeah, that would make him a villain.
It's actually the perfect opportunity for Deadpool to come in and say, hey, why are we fighting Iron Man?
I thought he was a good guy.
Yeah.
I just don't see him as Doom. He doesn't portray as Doom, and like Doom, when he puts the mask on, you can see the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes in the comics, the games, is what makes Doom so like feared,
Right.
because you could see emotion through that.
Mm-hmm.
And Downey, as great of an actor he is, I don't know if he can pull that off.
I disagree.
Well, I mean, hey,
that
we'll find out, right?
I think
we'll find out.
I think he could pull it off, but doesn't it sort of like, let's say they have an opening scene like they did with Infinity War, where they showed how bad Thanos is, kicking Hulk's butt, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of have to do that.
Well, they
Because-
have to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how bad Doom is. You can tell me,
Oh, he makes Thanos look like a
Right.
you know what?
but that's what I'm saying. They need to show that to the audience.
They
So-
better.
Right. So right
So
away, if they
Kill
do that,
Harrison Ford.
here's actually some theory. Somebody said, what if Doom kills Piper?
What do you mean?
Iron Man's
Pepper Potts, you mean?
Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper.
I'm like, who's
yeah.
Piper?
I don't know. Roddy Piper.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No.
Sorry, Potts.
Hot
Pepper
Rod?
Potts.
What? Yeah, Pepper Potts. Yeah, maybe, but
Mhm.
it's just
But actually, the point I was trying to get to, doesn't that sort of take away from, because we all know Robert Downey Jr.
Without-
as Iron Man.
well. That's
Yes.
that his death no longer means anything.
Yeah.
You know, like even Evan's death doesn't mean anything if they bring him back. Because what's stopping them from bringing him back at one point?
Well, and also his plan was to have Iron Mans in every country and every city. So is he still actually going to be fighting Iron Man? Just a bunch of robots?
I mean, it better not be
Drones?
that girl that donned the ghetto iron suit in Black
Oh, yeah.
Panther.
Yeah.
Who?
Right.
What's her name?
Who?
Ironheart.
Yes, Ironheart.
I don't want to see that.
So this is exactly.
her movie comes out after Blade.
Oh God.
So yeah, it could be a variant.
Actually,
of Tony
Ironheart
Stark.
comes out
No, I think they're scrapping all that.
right before Avengers.
No, they're scrapping all these. I think.
Scrapping what?
The Ironheart
Oh,
They're scrapping some of these projects. There are some cancellations in the works.
Well,
But
it's a TV miniseries. Okay.
I mean, heck, I would have just been better with seeing a new actor on that. Like,
Sure.
what's his name would have been good. Doom. What's his name from? What is his name? The guy from DoorDash commercials.
DoorDash.
He's also in the
Seth
In the-
Rogen.
no, that's 60s TV show Mad Men.
John Hamm.
Hamm.
John Hamm.
Mm.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing. So you're saying in the comics, does Victor Doom or so I only know him from the movies that
Yeah,
they
Von
made,
Doom. Yeah.
Von Doom that they made with Chris Evans and stuff, where
Yeah.
they were all together, right? And then an accident happens and blah blah blah.
Yeah, Reed and him are supposed to be best buddies prior
Right.
to him becoming
Right.
and Reed becoming Mr. Fantastic.
But my point is, if they never have to show this new Doom, if they never had to show his face, then maybe you don't even need. Like you have him like a Michael Myers, you never know who it is.
Well, Doom's never
Or
supposed to
like
take
a
his mask off.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
If halfway through the movie Doom is taking his mask off and hanging around,
Yeah. No, yeah. It
it's
needs
just
to be like a.
come on, really?
It needs to be a Mandalorian type thing, where it's like maybe once or twice you see him without the mask, but the entire time, it's just this stoic, ethereal being.
But to your point, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be like, no.
There's no way he's gonna have his mask.
I got to
on.
show my face.
Of course. He did an Iron Man, and we were okay with it because he knocked it out of the park and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't like. You don't want to bet against someone like him because he's such a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot envision him as Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And I hope he changes
Vision.
my
Vision
mind.
comes out later.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. Hit that button. Hit that button. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, people are jumping up and down and loving this. Good for them. It could be a like Baka saying it could be another variant of, but that's the problem. See,
Mhm.
the variance is what confuses and makes it more watered down. Then,
Yeah.
because then what happened to the real Iron Man? He just died for what?
Yeah.
For that timeline.
This is why I said that they should do the James Bond thing. They have no death
Mhm.
of main key characters,
Mm.
right? Because then the story continues with these awesome characters. Find capable actors to take the mantle on. And in James Bond, they've done it for more than 40 years. Some of them are good, some of them aren't, but it still continues, and you could keep writing stories.
Yeah, and you're
with
never like, oh, Pierce Brosnan ruined James Bond. It's just like, no, he's just the one that's right now. The next one will be cool, I bet.
We'll just keep going on making stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so maybe when they collapse this universe and put it into one place, everybody's in one place. Maybe they'll go forward and do that.
How do they
Right.
actually end the multiverse though? That's what I don't get. Like,
They'll just collapse it into one universe.
and so no one will ever be able to touch it again. Or
There'll
get
be no
into
such
it?
thing as a multiverse going forward. Everything will be all in one universe. In one universe.
No, I get that. I'm saying, how does it like? Can it actually be done?
Well,
Can
Doctor
someone-
Strange movie, they were mentioning how they're all collapsing onto each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're mixing into
Oh,
each
so
other.
they won't. Multiverses won't actually exist.
Yeah, it won't
Oh.
exist.
One thing I haven't seen anyone talking about. So TVA in Deadpool.
Yeah.
It no longer the graphics look different. So was this taking place after the last season of Loki? Because it looked more like a tree,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool and not really touched on or
Yeah.
talked about. And I was like, oh,
It's supposed to take place.
yeah,
before
oh,
that.
that's
Plus-
because Loki's a tree now.
Plus, what's his name? The guy from TVA. He was actually. He still works for TVA, but wasn't he like off? He had his own like separate group. Like
Yeah, he was like a lower department.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's her name?
sanitation.
Who was like one of the head at the end? She
Yeah.
came up, but she was only a soldier, and
Yeah,
and
so she
she
probably
got promoted. Yeah,
But time works differently there.
yeah, yeah.
That it does.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see how it folds out.
So here's the
Owen
other.
Wilson.
Darth
yes.
says RDJ did not want Iron Man to die in the Endgame. Yeah, he didn't want to die, but you know, Disney. Here's the thing: I think Kevin Feige was really confident in his ability to raise another team.
Sure.
He envisioned Captain Marvel as the next leader,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and boy, was he wrong. And he has to take that L for that.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to pretend that it's everything's fine, but he's the one that screwed this up in the beginning. he allowed his ego, and they allowed to sit back on their hits that they made. They made 10 years of good hits, and like, you know what, we can do whatever we want now.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna watch it. Nope, didn't happen that way. Because fans don't want to be. Fans are not stupid. They don't want to be treated like, idiots and like, here, take my money because you're gonna make an inferior product, and I'm just gonna love it anyways.
Yeah.
And they showed that, and they realized that, because there's no. That's what I'm saying. There's weeks of desperation, because if you're making money and you're happy with the way things are going, there's no way you're bringing him back. The writing's on the wall. They knew. They're like, oh, we are in big trouble, and the guy that can save us is the one that got us going in the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying it's weeks of desperation, is because you need to bring this guy back to save your hides.
So here's the other thing, and it doesn't have to do with Robert Downey Jr. or anything. It's got to do with the fact that when you think back to the Infinity Saga, think how long they built that up until they brought us Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
This is coming out. Doomsday is coming out in 2 years.
Yeah.
There's no hype, no build up, nothing. That's another thing that pisses me off. He's so big. He's so much bigger than Thanos.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna like throw him in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What happened to Kang?
And Thanos. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And did you hear about him crying on social media?
Yeah, that
Oh
actor
my
is
God.
Oh,
upset.
boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Everyone
I've
realized
shed
I'm
it-
an asshole.
Oh, I'm going to shed a tear for you now.
Yeah.
But
So,
again, like there was rumors they're going to cast him. What happened to all this?
is he even going to show up in Fantastic Four? Doesn't he
Wait.
have to?
They're gonna get Robert Downey Jr. to do blackface again, and he's gonna play Victor Timely.
Some people have jokes about that.
accepted that. I would have accepted
A brother
that.
playing a.
Yes.
If he says
Oh.
he says the line from Tropic Thunder, that'd be
I would
awesome.
have. I would have accepted that either.
I'm doing
That's
it again, boys.
That's my Kang.
Yeah, so like, is he not part of? Was he not originated with Fantastic Four?
No.
Or, okay.
No.
They
That's
just- they just-
Galactus. Doom and Galactus are connected.
Okay, they just had them in that movie. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why I was wondering, like, is he even going to be in like a post-credit scene of Fantastic Four?
I don't even know what's going to happen. Like, are they expecting people to just forget about Kang? You spent multiple movies.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
TV shows.
And TV shows.
Yeah, there's a connection there now. You're just like,
Why can't they just recast? If they
that's what
don't
I'm saying. Like, this is week of desperation.
Yeah.
The Russos and RDJ. It's the desperation move of Kevin Feige going, oh shit, we're going downhill real fast here.
You're right. They're just riding the wave because they did this exactly when Deadpool was coming out. It's like, let's ride this wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now what happens to all those characters that you spent a lot of money on? She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. What happens to all these characters then? What do you do with this now?
Plus, all those, again, they've been introduced so many different characters in so many different movies and never done anything with them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even all the Black Panther characters that
Yeah.
they introduced.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of them there.
What happened to Thanos' brother, Harry
Oh,
Styles?
they scrapped Eternals. Did you not know that?
Oh, totally.
Kevin Feige's come on and said Eternals are
Well,
done.
who's going to clean up those massive things in the ocean?
I don't know.
How come Deadpool didn't mention that?
PETA.
He should have mentioned that.
PETA, whatever it is.
He
Yeah,
should have. Deadpool should have been like in a plane going, "What the hell's that?"
No, it's a giant mess. And now the cleanup crew's coming here.
Is the Eyes of Wakanda still coming out? Oh yeah, there's a teaser. So there is a Wakanda TV show coming out.
But Dar says, but Brie Larson has something to do with the hate on Captain Marvel. Yeah,
a little
not Marvel, her. So the fans were not happy with her because she was very arrogant afterwards, saying she was on the red
Yeah.
carpet saying, if they want me, then I'll come back, but whatever. Right.
Yeah.
And people are like, hold on a second. You were given a prominent role and that's your attitude towards it. How
Yeah.
grateful are you?
She smartened up though.
Oh, she better.
She
Well,
did.
she had to because her
Yeah.
publicist probably wring her neck out saying,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Those
Yeah.
commercials and movies, we got them for you because we made you look like a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shut up and be quiet and take your millions and be nice. So yeah, that's why that character went downhill. It's not because of a female superhero, it's because of her. Captain Marvel would have been a good character to usher in the next generation, but when you're ungrateful and you lay it out there, what do you expect the comic book fans to do? Right?
Yeah, I mean, who's going to even lead the Avengers now, right?
Well, it's gonna be
Deadpool.
Deadpool. There you go.
That'd be great.
He exudes leadership qualities. Yes.
Well, he actually, he took the time to go to Avengers Campus to probably go to an interview.
He suited up too.
Did he actually get invited to that interview?
No,
Or
he
did
Yeah,
walked
do you
in.
know how
He
much
showed
a
up in.
cab ride is to out there?
Yeah, it's true.
And he stapled hair to his head.
Yes, I love that. And he still had the staples.
What are those?
What are those things?
Well, I wear a wig. Nobody can tell. Everyone can tell.
Yeah.
Don't drink that. That's rubbing alcohol. Okay, yeah, you know what? Fuck your liver.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be an interesting time. The next 2 years is pivotal years for Marvel.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that both Star Wars and Marvel are in its weakest state ever.
In 4 years when nothing works, who do you think's gonna buy Star Wars and Marvel? Fox or Sony?
Oh man, can you imagine? Deadpool has to crawl back to
Disney's going to be doing like
I love
a.
you, Fox.
I've always
I
loved
didn't
you.
mean to talk so much shit.
He's going to go back and re-edit his movies.
Yeah.
Or Disney's
That'll
going
be
to.
the Snyder cut.
They should totally have like a skit where Disney's doing a garage sale. And Disney's got like these tables where they're trying to sell off
man.
Marvel and Star Wars.
And you know the crazy thing is like they're not even hammering down on their Mickey Mouse of characters. Spider-Man. Just hammered down on his character.
There's a
Venom movie coming out. Nobody cares about.
No, there's a cartoon coming out too.
Yeah, I mean, screw the cartoon. I'm like,
You
Hammer
say
down.
that? What did X-Men 97 just do?
no, come on. X-Men 97 is not making the billions here.
No, but it's
Spider-Man
Paving the
can
way.
make you the billions.
yeah, I can.
Hammer down on this.
No. Make a bunch of movies about characters we've never heard of.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
Yes.
Echo.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
The first 2 episodes were good.
Just get Spider-Man and Sony in there and just hammer it. Punisher. We haven't even heard anything about Punisher, for God's sake.
And that was a great show.
Oh, that was a big slap. Daredevil's coming out, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's hopefully Punisher's in there.
Yeah.
I think he is, isn't he?
I don't know. Maybe it better have a cameo of him in there.
Well,
they're pretty hush about it right now.
he's both Kingpin and Daredevil. The same actors are in the animated Spider-Man coming out,
Right.
Yeah.
so that's neat.
But speaking of the animated Spider-Man, when are they going to bring out the part 2 of Across the Spider-Verse? It's supposed to be a part 2. It's supposed to come out
Yeah, next year.
next year. Okay.
Yeah. They're delayed by a year because of the writer's strike.
Yeah.
So
I
delayed.
just haven't heard anything about it at all.
Yeah. Well, that's just gonna print money.
Yeah.
That's at least making 500, 600 million. Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy.
For sure.
They walked into a pile of gold. Sony. That was a happy accident for Sony,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
right? They're like,
Totally.
oh, we can make $1 billion out of this. Let's make 3 of them.
Yeah.
Right. I just hope they stop after the 3. Let's not milk it till it's dry.
Yeah, I
Right?
agree.
Right. Stop it after 3.
They
A live action Miles would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe in
That will get a lot of people into theaters, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
but his own movie or
Yeah, his own movie. Sony's not going to do one with Marvel.
True.
They're going to do their own. But a live action Miles that has the same tone and emotions and style as the animation,
Mm.
Yeah.
it will make money. It will make money. And that, even Spider-Man, like they had to go back to the origins of Spider-Man because they knew they screwed up with the whole Iron Man teaching him how to be Spider-Man, all that stuff. It worked for a little bit, but then it just didn't work. So that's why they had to reboot that whole Spider-Man thing where he's on his own now. Nobody knows about him anymore,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's the way Spider-Man's supposed to be. He's supposed to be the lone wolf fighting, right? And can't tell a secret to his family because he will endanger them.
Speaking of Spider-Man fuck ups, what's the Spider-Man, the girl Spider-Man?
Gwen?
No, the movie that came out that
Oh,
was horrible.
Madam Web.
Madam Web.
Madam Web. It's on Netflix.
I know. I keep going through Netflix. Like, should I? Should
No,
I?
don't. It's not even worth it.
I gotta figure out a drinking. No, we should do on a weekend sometime.
No, I like the
Hey.
weekends.
I like my weekends.
You can't join because you don't drink, and
No.
you're gonna have to
I
get
might
through
have
this.
to if I watch this.
Yeah, we're gonna make a drinking game. We're gonna do a watch party live. So it'll be
Have fun,
like,
Chris.
all right, hit play now. and I'll write up a drinking game.
Okay. How about you do that, Justin?
Let
And
us know how
we'll
it-
watch.
Let us know how it
Yeah.
was.
People can join me. And
All right,
watch.
let's get into some other news. You have some stuff from SDCC.
Well, our favorite. Let's go on a high note here.
Yeah.
Silo 2
Yes.
coming to Apple TV on November 15th.
So that's coming up quick.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
So-
silos now.
Bunch of silos.
Remember at the end she gets up and
Yes.
sees a bunch of
Yeah,
I was
silos?
just gonna say, I might have to revisit. We talked. When did we talk about this? Anyways, Silo was one of our
spring
favorite
Yeah.
shows.
springtime.
Spring last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this year spring.
No.
No.
Spring was just
Sorry,
like
last year. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, yeah.
2023.
Yeah,
Silo was one of our. We loved it. I mean, it had its ups and downs, but
It wasn't a perfect show, but it was a
No.
good show.
It built. It paid
yeah,
off.
It had a
Mhm.
great build up, and yeah, absolutely. Every episode we're like, all right, it's getting good. If they don't show us who's outside, I'm gonna be mad.
And then they did, and now it's like, where do they go from here? Right? Because they ended it where she got out. Everyone else is still in the silo.
Yeah.
And they still don't know if she's alive or dead.
Yeah.
But she got out and she saw that we thought it was fake out there, that they were just projecting this
Yeah.
wasteland and it was actually beautiful, but it was the opposite. They were projecting or something like that. Some people saw it was beautiful. Anyways, we know it's a wasteland and we know there's other silos.
Yeah.
So,
And then she wiped the camera.
yes.
Yeah.
She cleaned the camera
Yeah.
to show that so other people would know there is
Something good.
something good. So, yeah, I'm interested to see where they go from here.
Yeah.
Because I would think that she would go check out some other silos and then figure out a way to free. It's kind of like a Matrix thing. Do you want to live out?
Yeah, exactly. It's very much like a Matrix / Terminator kind of esque.
Yeah. When you realize how bad it is out there, maybe the silo's not so
Yeah.
bad.
Maybe we're not onto something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that. Then we also have Skeleton Crew later.
Yeah, they just brought up some images
Yeah.
from Skeleton Crew. I don't know. People say it looks very Goonie-ish.
Which,
Isn't a bad thing.
I mean, Rebels.
Yeah.
Like if it's essentially the same kind of feeling as Rebels, or because yeah, it's like it's a band of kids essentially with vision, and they got to get home, kind of thing, lost in space.
Have they actually announced what the story's about?
Yeah, they've released a synopsis.
The Source Crew was released images. Show is set in the same timeline as The Mandalorian.
Mhm.
Follows a group of kids who make a mysterious discovery on their home planet and get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy.
Yeah.
Premieres December 3rd, Skeleton Crew. So, I don't know. So, the problem is that look what we just got off of, the
Yeah.
Acolyte. So people are already going to be like, oh, another Star Wars show.
Yeah.
That we're supposed to like. When are they bringing out Andor 2? That's what I want to know. I don't think they've
Next
announced
year.
it yet.
Is the
It's got to be the next TV series.
tentative release? Yeah.
Right.
Well, the movie comes out. Well, wait, shit. that's
No, it's
for a
not
while.
till the next Star Wars movie is not till 2026.
Yeah.
So they'll have
So all we get is Skeleton Crew. Yo, and then Alien Romulus.
Yes.
Holy balls!
So before I watched Deadpool last
Ah.
night, I saw another trailer, and it's not an extended trailer, but basically they show more than what they do
Yeah.
in the trailers you can see online. And I was already like, I'm going to go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
But oh
The-
my god,
The trailer that they played before Deadpool was like the first trailer that we watched.
Yeah.
Was one of the best trailers I've ever seen. It
Yes.
just was like shit's scary, people die, you're gonna cry.
well, it was that sound, that the whole
Yeah.
like no one can hear you scream.
Yeah.
And the way they did it with
Yeah.
the audio, where it's like you see people screaming, but you
You
can't hear
can't
them.
hear it, and it's just like you hear the
Yeah.
motion
Yeah.
tracker beeps.
Yeah.
The second trailer wasn't that great, but it still looked really good.
So here, my son and I were talking about this. Like, are they going to because we know it's between the two movies.
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't realize this in the trailer. The trailer that I saw last night, it is actually about. They seem like the characters are going to. They're not going to fix something.
Yeah.
They're actually going to like steal something.
Hmm.
But are they going to? Not that I need. Are they going to end it so like it goes into the second film or something? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Are they going to show Ripley in? We're just talking about.
Stasis or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it just going to be like kind of a throwaway thing where they just like see her and they're just like, oh shit, they got people in stasis here anyway.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
I was wondering because remember in Aliens, there's a little girl, Newt.
yeah.
Is she like obviously they can't use the same actress because that
No.
was 30, 40 years ago, but still, is she?
She wouldn't have been born because this
Oh,
was
this is-
between
Maybe it's
1
too
and
early.
2.
Maybe it's too early.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand the timeline before the second film, anyways. Yeah. Before that, we're talking about another Star Wars series.
Oh, Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
They just released some images for it.
Nah.
Comes December 3rd. I was just saying, like, hopefully it's good, but it's they've already.
If it's not, nobody will care because
Yeah.
nobody's expectations are
That's it.
anywhere.
Everyone has low expectations.
Yeah.
for sure.
If
for
you
sure.
go into with a low expectation, then you might be surprised.
But for the fall, I'm definitely looking forward to obviously Silo and the Penguin. I think we
Yeah.
should. I think we should
Yeah.
talk about those ones for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Try to talk about stuff that's good.
What?
Compelling.
Shut your
Who knew?
mouth.
I am watching Cobra Kai right now.
It's a short watch.
Yeah. I don't know who decided to do this. It's definitely
Netflix.
well, yeah. So again, we've talked about this before. They released 5 episodes. There's 15 episodes. They released 5 like last week.
It's to keep your subscription going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next 5 aren't until November. The final 5 aren't until March.
Yeah.
And it's also the first 5 are just like, yeah, this series. Is
July
done.
and August are the 2 months that people discontinue their subscriptions.
Right.
So that's why Netflix put that in the middle of the summer so
Right.
that you would keep your subscription.
Right. But it's also, I mean, the series is whatever, but it's also at a point where it's like, yeah, I've had enough of these people.
Well, it's regurgitated over and over again.
Yeah.
They fight amongst each other every 3 episodes.
Well, they do, but here's the thing: in the final season, whoever was bad or good, they're all on the same side now.
Yeah.
So the problem is they suddenly got to introduce a bunch of new people that are suddenly
And you're
bad.
supposed to care for them.
Yeah,
Like you can't introduce new bad people out of nowhere.
Yeah.
After you spend years making all these guys bad and good.
and not only that, they're doing a lot of backstory, like stuff. Even with Mr. Miyagi, is coming up now, and it's like, and they're
They're making him look like he's a bad guy.
not totally bad, but he wasn't.
He's not Mr.
Daniel's
Miyagi.
like, he found like this. I'm not going to do spoilers, but
Yeah,
basically he found some information about him.
Yeah.
So it's like, really, like, why do
tarnish
that?
the guy when he's not there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways,
It's
Stranger,
it's a reach.
and Stranger Things season 5 got a tentative release date,
oh really?
2025.
Next
next
year?
year?
That's
Jesus.
yeah.
The final season.
I'm waiting for what's the name? The one that we just finished watching on Amazon.
Fallout.
Fallout.
Oh,
Mm.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Give me more of that, please, now.
Again, the problem with these great shows are it just takes so long between. Like
Yeah.
Stranger Things. It was like 2 years between
Yeah.
seasons. It's too long.
Yeah,
too
they're
much.
adults now.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
But
they're
it is
kind of banking on that.
it is kind of good though. Like this is the last Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It's done after this.
Oh, you don't hear about the spin-offs?
Oh,
They're doing spin-offs.
I'm sure they are.
Probably.
Probably.
They're trying to do an animation one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And then they're trying to do another spin-off. I don't know what that's going to be about. But yeah, they have other plans in the
Yeah.
works.
Isn't that just a D&D Let's Play?
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Netflix is banking on wrestling. They've spent $5 billion.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Every
Yeah.
Monday starting September, I think it is.
Mm.
That better pay off for them there big time. Otherwise, they're in the poops. What else is going on?
Just looking at other announcements.
Well, you can watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on Hulu now. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, lucky you.
Okay. they showed new footage from the Rings of Power, and people said this trailer actually looked okay, even though people didn't like the first season.
They ruined that. I don't know what is up with these shows where they try to make the bad guy look handsome and sexy. I don't get it. Acolytes, now the Rings of Power, like, what's his name? The bad guy. The name is Casey.
Saruman.
He's not supposed to be a likable hunk.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so dumb. I don't know. Rings of Power has just been. It was trash in my opinion in the beginning. They ruined the whole lore. They changed so much around it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, and Batman Cape Crusader comes out on Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Squid
It's
Game.
on Amazon.
Squid Game they said they're going to do up to 3 seasons, and that's it.
They already released season 2 yet?
No, it's on the way.
Okay.
But they're saying the plan is to have 3 seasons, and that's it. Done. Don't care how popular it is. They said we're going to be over, which is good. Fine.
Yeah, but they also said that about Shogun.
Yeah, right?
1 season, no more. Hey, everyone loves it. Here's $1 billion.
Yeah.
Okay, season 2.
Okay, we're on.
Then no more.
Yeah.
No more after this. We promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, Deadpool the movie uses the word FUCK 118 times.
Nice.
Somebody counted that.
Is that the most?
It's a
No.
new franchise record
Franchise, yeah.
with the second film only to have 90 F-bombs.
Well, it's because there was 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Actually, probably Wolverine said it more than Deadpool.
Yeah.
What movie would have more swears than that?
Well, Wolf of Wall Street.
Hmm.
That had 569. Uncut Gems was 560.
You have a list there?
Yep. There's Fuck, which is a documentary. That one's 857.
That better be.
I'm gonna make a movie that just beat the record.
Yeah, and then there's SwearNet, the movie, and that was 935.
Wow. And there's 935.
Fuck is SwearNet?
It's probably
Canadian dark comedy. Huh. Oh, it's from the. Oh, right. From the Trailer Park guys.
oh
That makes sense now.
yeah. How many words were actually in the whole movie? Like 1,000?
The trailers or the cover is just the big tagline is because people fucking swear.
Of course.
And let's see.
Wait, all episodes released tomorrow for the Cape Crusader?
Yeah, it's Amazon.
Oh
so-
my god.
What is that?
Or no,
It's an animated
on
Batman.
Sunday on the 4th.
Hmm.
And that's Kevin Conroy's last.
Time is
It's not fully him, right?
No, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, Friday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
happy weekend. Happy long weekend. Isn't it? Yeah, it's a long weekend here.
Yes.
Because yeah, it's how much Linklater is the voice of, or yeah. But hold on, because I remember seeing stuff that this was Kevin Conroy's last appearance. As,
So that dog pool was an actual dog. I thought it was like a CGI.
yeah, her name is.
That is one ugly dog.
She's voted the
It
ugliest
won.
dog in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. And so this is what I heard. My son told me that the scene where the dog is like he's talking, like that was like obviously you can't. Well, I guess you can train a dog, but it wasn't supposed to happen. The dog was.
Yeah, the
licking
blooper's
him.
out. Yeah, they put the blooper.
okay.
Ryan put the blooper. It just keeps licking his face.
But then Deadpool's like licking him too.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh,
And
man.
Wolverine's just like. Yeah, I watched a video today and of like the Easter eggs. It is
Yeah.
crazy. Like the video is like an hour long and there's like over 100. Just every scene has something.
Yeah.
Isn't this crazy? So Superman and Fantastic Four are releasing the same week.
Yep.
One has finished wrapping up.
One has
The-
started.
One just started.
Just started, yeah.
Oh,
That's great.
Superman's done. Fantastic Four
It
just
just
started.
started on Tuesday.
Yeah,
That is a tight schedule, man.
yeah.
I hate that.
That's such a amount of pressure on the CGI team.
Yeah.
because they had it.
And the editors.
Well, it takes place in the '60s. How much CGI?
That's true.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
what are you talking about?
Computers weren't invented yet, Elvin.
They didn't make
Yeah.
FX in the '60s. It's gonna be like this hand, and they're gonna run, and then they're gonna see these action figures in these hands.
Jim Henson's doing all of the bad guys.
That'd be awesome.
Some guys dressed up as Thanos.
Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, because they had a panel right at Comic-Con, Fantastic Four, and then they said we start production this week.
Yep. Yeah, they had a really cool trailer actually for the amount of time that they had to put it together. That they showed there was really good.
All right. Anything else to wrap it up for today?
Yeah, no, I think
A
that's
lot of stuff we talked about today,
Yeah.
especially Deadpool. If you haven't seen
Deadpool.
it, we've spoiled it for you. But if you were,
We didn't spoil everything.
yeah, we didn't spoil everything, just all the good stuff.
Yeah, we didn't
But
talk about the sex.
Go watch
scene
it again.
between
True.
Wolverine and Deadpool. That big
Go-
sex scene.
Yeah,
They should have had a sex scene.
that's Canada's ass and Australia's.
Yeah,
They dock
Yeah,
for 20 straight minutes.
peace treaty has been signed. Yeah, go check it out. Thanks for watching our show. Make sure to like and subscribe. As always, we will see you guys next week at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Say bye, everybody.
bye everybody.